Hey guys, Michael here, Hook, Line, and Chill. I have been trying to make this video for a bit. I've had garbage trucks, I've had leaf trucks, I've had planes, and I've had trains. So, sorry if the audio isn't great, but I'm gonna try my best. At the beginning of the year and last winter, we always sit down and we try to make up a plan for the year. And I like to have rules. And this year we put all of our rules on a scroll, which there was a PDF in the descriptions. And one of the big things we were going to do was the $10,000 December giveaway, which was going to be $10,000 divided up into 5 prizes. The biggest prize being best video of the year for $5,000. And that's what this video is about. In the rules, I said we were going to do so many episodes, and then I was going to choose 20, and then the patrons were going to vote for 5 of those 20. And we've done that. In the rules, we said that after we got down to 5, we would put a public vote out there for so many days. And there's going to be a link down below, and you just click it, and you click which one of the 5 you think is the best video. And whoever gets the most votes is going to win $5,000. It doesn't show you the results. I decided to turn that off, so on the day that we do the final video, which will announce all the prizes, including that one, I will show the results. And again, it usually kind of boils down to who's in the video. And I think next year we're just going to stop saying video and say person or point. But it's in the rules, so I'm trying to stick to it. The 5 remaining are Episode 8, Yellow Jacket with Joanna. Episode 23, Lucky 3 with Reagan. Episode 32, Beetle Juice with Tara. Episode 43, Say Cheese with Mikey. And episode 46, Hail Mary, again with Tara. These 5 videos are the ones to be voted on, and I know a lot of people just vote on the person, and if you don't agree with the picks, then don't vote. Real quick, just a quick summary. I watched all the videos again, just to kind of try to remember. Episode 8, Yellow Jacket, it's named Yellow Jacket because Joanna talked about her school colors, and it is one of the most viewed videos this year. And to me, it was the typical HLC formula, you know, basically conversations out on the water, making the best of a trot line, limb line run, caught a few fish, had a few laughs. It was a good video. And it was our first video we got in trouble for this year because the computers apparently thought Joanna's yoga pants were skin colored, and they thought she wasn't wearing any pants. I did get it worked out, and they lifted it. Episode 23, Lucky 3 with Reagan. Now Reagan, she usually only comes once or twice a year, and this year she made a trip all the way from Florida. She came up, did a video, stayed the night, and then we did another video the next day. And that second video is the one that made it. It's called Lucky 3 because in that video Reagan talked about her lucky number being 3, and she told many reasons why it was her lucky number. We also revealed that it might be Reagan's last video. It remains to be seen, but at that time she was thinking that might be her last one. And, you know, she kind of said her goodbyes. And she did have one last request in her video, and we kind of left it as a mystery. But really that was she wanted to be part of the film. And I thought it would be funny if she was Mr. Funman, the scarecrow of our horror film. And she just showed up in the credits, and people would be like, I didn't see her. And then we told everybody she was dressed up as the scarecrow. And we even did a dress rehearsal, but it didn't work out. She wasn't able to make it on the date. And then the next video is episode 32, Beetle Juice with Tara. This year we had a lot of people wanting to do Halloween, and Tara had a lot of ideas for costumes and stuff. And one of her first ideas was Beetle Juice, and she didn't settle on it, but she had talked about it, so I went ahead and ordered the costume. And then later she told me she had a different idea. Well, I was like, I already ordered it, and she's like, well, I'll wear it next year. And I was like, how about we just wear it this year? And of course it wasn't Halloween, it wasn't October yet, and I was like, we'll just do a silly thing where I pretend like I'm against it the whole time. And you know, the whole video was me fighting Halloween, which was a joke, obviously, I hope. And you know, we did a cool intro, and it was a fun video. We told the story of Mr. Funman, and we even told the alternative ending to kind of set up our next film, if you care about stuff like that. Let's see. Oh, and one of the major things of that video is we lost Halo, our drone of several years. She fell out of the sky, landed right in the river, and then later on we did kind of like a tribute video to Halo. I think that's only on Patreon, but we did kind of do a video like that. So it was a monumental video. And the next episode was episode 43, Say Cheese with Mikey. Now we did all kinds of Halloween this year, and this is one of the ones that made the cut. Obviously Mikey's a popular person, and it was one of her funner videos. And I was running out of ideas for Halloween, and I didn't have any masks, didn't have any more stories, so I went to the store, and all they had that I was interested in was this piece of pizza. And I like to relate my story with my costume, which was this, with their costume, and she was a cowgirl, and I came up with a cursed cheese, and it was based on truth. It wasn't all made up. A lot of that, what I said was true. It just may have been stretched a tad. We almost got skunked in that video, and it was obvious in the video that I was worried about it. You know, I didn't want to get a bucket of water over the head. I also didn't want to get skunked, and we ended up catching a fish toward the end. Spoiler. And there's also the longest gar of the year at the very end of that video. So. Next episode was episode 46, Hail Mary with Tara. This was the last episode. Previous to this, at the beginning of Halloween, I had promised that we would catch a fish over 40 pounds, or I would do a cannonball in the river. So leading up to that, we hadn't caught anything 40 pounds. Several 30s, but nothing 40 pounds, and it was our Hail Mary. We baited up with really nice bait, really big bait, and me and Tara went out. We caught several fish, but nothing big. And of course, being theatrical, toward the end of the video, I tried to make it look like a sappy ending, and we kind of were just going up the stairs, and then I turn, and at the last second I do the cannonball into the river. Side note, Tara was supposed to immediately turn with me, and we were both supposed to jump out and stay under the water so that when the video went off. So when I jump out there, I go down there and I grab a hold of some grass, and I just wait for Tara, and she just doesn't come, you know, because she was like 30 seconds behind me. But it ended up working out, and the ending I chose, you know, my hat was floating off and the angels were singing, and that's kind of how it went off. And I thought it was a good ending to the year. And our last fish in that video was a flathead, which is my favorite catfish. So anyways, guys, there is a link down below. All right, it is, you click it and you click whichever one you like the most. You can only vote once per device, and you know, if you go back on that same device and vote again, it's going to replace your first vote with that vote. So you can't vote multiple times. And you don't have to log in or anything. It just remembers your device, and it's not, you know, there's no risk involved, and all you have to do is vote. It's completely anonymous. Nobody will know who you voted for, including me. And the vote's going to be for several days, so try to get your vote in pretty quick. And next weekend I will post the results. And I will also officially announce the biggest fish of the year, the longest gar of the year, the best net, the best no net. I'll see you then.